Hey, it's your girl Moni 69 Ways, and I am here to talk about BMF season 4, the whole season recap, okay? I didn't do it individually episodes. I decided we just gonna wrap this all in one when it's over. So here I am. But I am not alone. I have my fellas with me. So coming up first is Lawrence the Report.
What's up?
The Lawrence Report. I said your name backwards. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing, Mo?
I'm great. And coming up next is VACAY-JTV.
Yeah. What up? I'm in the car.
Yeah,
But I'm
we on
racing my way
location.
home. I'm on location. I'm racing my way home. I'm coming to y'all. I'm coming to y'all live.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so we are here. So how would y'all rate this whole season? How do you feel about this whole season? Let's start with the Lawrence Report.
Oh, shout out to BMF, man. Shout out to BMF. I'm going to give season. I'm trying to be nice here, but I got to be honest. I'm going to say an 8.5 for me.
Okay.
Which I think is not too bad. Which is not too bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Jay, what say you?
Yeah, I was going to give it the same thing. 8.5. It would have got a 7, but we had some nice eye candy all around in this season. And Lucille, I should give it a 9 because Lucille got hers, man. Lucille, she got hers. So I may bump it up to a 9 because I was very satisfied with the ending, the very end. So we'll talk about it.
Okay, Mr. We talk about it. For me, I give it a 8. I give it an 8. A solid 8. Definitely better than last season. If I would be completely honest, it was more tolerable, I would say. So that's just me. So let's get into it. We are here for a good time, but not a long time. Okay.
You already know.
You already know. Oh, so we are not going episode by episode. We just gonna do it category by category. Let's see what pop up first. Why they keep flashing back to Mexico throughout this whole season? And by the time we get to the last flashback, I'm like, y'all could have tied that up in episode 1. What are your thoughts, the Lawrence Report?
Listen, Mo, Jay, I gotta be honest with y'all. I got so tired of us going back to Mexico. We could have wrapped the Mexico's flashbacks up with probably within 5 episodes, right? Every single episode was literally going back to Mexico. That kind of killed it for me a little bit.
What about you, Jay?
I've been done with Mexico since episode 2. I'm like, listen, if you're trying to drive the point that these guys are not getting along and that they are going to split, we got it. I don't need to see Mexico. I don't need to see no boy. I don't need to see nothing. So, yeah, man, I was good on that.
Listen, man, Mexico was so bad for me. My boy, BMF comes on Fridays, right? My boy invited me out last Friday for Mexican food. I was like, bro, I want nothing to do with Mexico. It's all in my system.
Y'all are hilarious.
Including
Dang.
I don't want no nachos with chicken right now, bro. No Totitos. I'm good, bro.
Okay, DeMarcus. Or like, yeah, but it was just weird for me because like by the time we got to the last flashback, I was like, okay, T quote unquote left Loco. he was trying to get his brother on the helicopter, so I was like, okay, whatever, I guess. But it's just like it was just a lot going on. It seemed like I don't know, Meech and T was trying to get home. He said, I'm not first of all, I'm not home. I do not want to I got family at home I need to get to. Like, Meech, what are you doing? Oh, I came down here to help you get this fool out. And now we on this, what's this called? Adventure or trying to get out from the federales. Like, it was just too much. I was like, okay. And then Meech getting bit by a snake or something. It was poisonous. And then we had to get this voodoo man guy, spiritual guy to heal him and give him a little profit or whatever, like tell him his future or something like.
Yeah, I could sense that Terry, you know, he really cared about getting back home to whichever chick it was, LaWanda, Marquisha, whichever one, but he just wanted to get home, whichever lady and his child. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at Terry for doing that, but it seemed like Meech was as cool, you know, living his wild life right here. It seemed like it was even more wilder versus them being in Detroit and Atlanta, because it was even more. I think it was kind of even more dangerous because they was in a foreign land. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Jay, any other thoughts about Mexico?
Yo,
when you
Terry,
figure out
man,
why
I was so disappointed in Terry B. Terry was a lame, yo. Like, you ain't like, how you gonna run past your brother and be like, come on, man, while he's under fire? Like, I was like, yo, you making no sense. You could have just helped him. You could have ran to the helicopter. I was tripping over Terry, dog. He was bugging in Mexico, man. He didn't need to be there. He definitely didn't need to be there.
No, I don't think he needed to be there. He really pissed me off with the little boy situation. I'm like, listen to the person who from here or who knows these things.
Right.
Like, they do have little kid spies in your eyes. He's innocent. He's an innocent child, but we know over there they do be using those kids as spies.
So yeah, he was being a knucklehead. He was like, why you not listening to Loco? He the man. He know what's going on. Like, you just not even making sense.
This is territory, not mine. So I'm going with the person who knows something about this place.
Exactly.
Exactly. So it really got them all messed up. So with the Federales, and was that the Federales or the another cartel? Was that the other cartel?
I thought it was another cartel. I thought we didn't see the Federales until like the last about 2 episodes. I thought. Does DeMarcus? I know DeMarcus now. Shout out to DeMarcus Vaughn.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I heard that name, literally Federales, until the last 2 episodes. Literally, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, when they came into play.
Right.
I don't know. Okay. So any other thoughts on the Mexico flashbacks? Even though we could have just wrapped that up in one episode.
Over it.
All right. We are over the Mexico flashbacks. Okay. Now we know why T and Meech are beefing for real. Okay. Next up, who? My girl Nicole. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. So we gonna talk about Nicole Flannery. She made it to graduation. Had a full scholarship to what's that, Morris Brown? Good for her.
Yes.
Good for her. She's like the only kid that really graduated high school. Actually got a scholarship. But we thought T was gonna make it, but no, he didn't make it. But yeah, so Nicole graduate celebration. We see that what's his name? Meech is not there. Meech been missing, but they said Meech been missing. T was trying to hold it down. Because we know why Meech was missing until we got to those Mexico flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so he'll be back. So we got Meech was missing. He popped up with a car for Nicole as a present, a stolen car at that, which is why it turned out to be stolen. I'm like, Meech, you're like, what's up? And then we got Nicole. She's coming to a young lady and coming to a young woman, and she had this boyfriend named Breeze and what have you, and they was making out. Did the do in the car. Police roll up. I guess the police was having a sideshow and wait for them to get through, and they roll up and tell them to get out the car. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, he was on the side eating his donuts. You know what I'm saying? But he realized something was going on. I saw that car moving a lot. I said, we saw that car over there moving a lot of motion. A lot of motion, Jay.
And steamy windows and stuff like that. Steamy windows. Ah. Oh, you must be talking about the somebody else. Oh no. Yep. They went their separate ways. Yeah, they went their separate ways. But back to Nicole. So she got busted. She got in jail. She called mom. Mom called Meech and tell Meech, like, you gave this girl a stolen car and now she's in jail. And then Meech was like, I ain't trying to get involved right now. And she was like, I'm not calling to ask you for money. I'm like, Meech, like, dog, like, that's the least you could do. I know you're trying to keep a low profile, not going back to the D, but that's your sister. That was like the wrong statement.
Right.
At least send something. But they did eventually get her a lawyer. So wow. And then when she came home, she finally got out. At first, I like how she did snitch on her brothers. And she talking about some Michael Smith, the bastard child. That's the brother who gave her the car. I holler. I ain't gonna hold you. She cracked me up. She cracked me up.
The thing about Nicole, she is smart and witty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we seen it. Like as the season went by, like she had some sense until, you know.
Yeah.
She up there having fun
and
being promiscuous and stuff like that, like without protection. Like, girl, are you okay? It's okay to have fun, but let's protect ourselves. And I'm looking at Lucille and Charles, like, y'all teach her about the birds and the bees and like get her on some birth control or something. Like, what are we doing?
But didn't she try to get some pills from the doctor? Was it Lamar Claire? I can't think of his name, but a doctor from last season. Didn't Lucille?
Oh, the doctor that was
yeah,
Lucille old thing back in the day that came back.
Right.
I think so, but I don't know. Was she able to get them? I don't know. Like, y'all let us know. Refresh our memories. Because like I said, last season was not it for me. I'm not gonna hold you.
But the one thing I can say this right here, coming in this season right here, they definitely gave Nicole more of a storyline. You know what I'm saying? Before, I feel like she was just like a background. And no disrespect, I'm just saying I just kind of feel like she's kind of like more of a background, almost like a side character. But they did give her a lot of story this season right here. So much of the season literally was focused on Nicole.
Yes. Nicole and Lucille and Charles for the most part.
Right.
So yeah. So DeMarcus said she was on birth control. I'm like, girl, did you skip the day? A week? While you was having fun? Like, oh no. So come to find out. But before we found out she was pregnant, she ended up hooking up with Worm. Worm is T little henchman. Talking about T told me to give you a ride because mind you, she is working at T's diner that he got. So she she was hooking up with Worm, but oh yeah, let me rewind that back because when she got home from the jail, she really got into Lucille ass. Okay.
Woo. Yeah.
She was like, I just got. She said, you worried about me having sex? I just came home from jail from a stolen car that Meech gave me. Like, I'm getting all this heat because I had sex.
And then she even called her mama out. She called her mama out.
She said, by the time you was my age, when you was working on baby 1 or 2, I like how Charles knew when to rise up and get up and take a foot. Like, oh, he's back.
Rise up, baby, rise
up. I just like how Charles was like, yo, he knew that she crossed the line. She said, oh, you all high and mighty, ma. Like, that new role got your head twisted. Like, yo. I was like, well, and Lucille was trying to charge at her. I'm glad Charles was there because I think there'll be some bloodshed.
somebody
fighting going on.
somebody would have called 911 basically.
Yeah. Talking about one of my favorite characters, Nicole, aka Diana Tejada. Oh yeah.
Not you, aka her, Diana Tejada.
Yeah. I felt bad for Nicole. I was happy for Nicole. I like how she took control of her life after, realizing. I'm sure she realized it. It's just we didn't get that confirmation that she realized that mama stole her money and gave her money to the church and the whole nine. But I think she was like, you know what? I don't need to be around none of this energy, even though you're not telling me the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Nicole.
Shout out to Nicole.
Word.
Shout out to Nicole. So she's coming in. I mean, even though she got caught up, she deferred her scholarship to Moore's Round. She said she's gonna take some community classes. Had the baby with Breeze. I'm like, you sure it's Breeze? Because it's like, is it Worm or Breeze? I mean, it definitely could be Breeze if that's the first person you lay down unprotected with. But
I still think
do a DNA test.
Worms,
but look, I'm like, they ain't do a DNA test, so I don't know.
I'm saying I still think it's big. I still think it's big worms, yo.
Really?
For real.
Lawrence, you think it's Breeze?
No,
or Worm?
It's Breeze. It's Breeze.
Did
you
you see
It'd
how
be messy
Charles?
If it's Worm.
You see how Charles was looking at
I saw the
Breeze in the hospital. He's like, yeah, that's my baby, and he was like,
yeah,
take this teddy bear, son. You. he didn't even believe it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be extremely messy. Hypothetically, if we do them good next season, then they talk about who baby is it. I can't see them even going down that path right there. I hope they wouldn't.
Oh God, but thoughts. Look at
Buck's thoughts.
Yeah. He said, I don't care. That's Worm. But it would be messy if it's Worms and Breeze had stopped going to work, because mind you, he had to drop out, and it seemed like he's getting they made a plan of him getting a job somewhere. And they moved out the house. And Nicole is so over high and mighty over there, thieving ass. Lucille, she is so over there. She said, we are moving out. We're gonna figure this out on our own.
Out of here.
Out of here. That's how over it she was. And she named the baby Demetrius, which Meech keep throwing that T face, which is funny to me.
Yeah, I like it.
Some of my people think that baby was too grown coming out the womb.
Wow.
It was like, yo, that baby is going into pre-K right now.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow. Oh. She had a C-section. I was nervous. I'm like, okay, wait, I'm gonna need that baby to scream.
Hey, look, Mo,
yell or something. Yo,
Mo, I was nervous too when that move was solid. You know what I'm saying? And Lucille kept looking over there at the baby and at the doctors. I was like, yo, what's going on?
And trying to reassure Nicole at the same time, not to freak her out.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ooh, I'm gonna need.
Yeah, Mama Lucille did a good job. She did a good job in calming her down and keeping her calm and cool, even though that baby was supposed to come out crying. She's like, why the baby ain't crying? This all right. They taking care of it. You're gonna be okay. I was like,
You're wrong. Yeah, so I'm glad that things worked out for her. But I did y'all like how time progressed really fast at a certain point?
It was definitely rushed.
How do you feel about it? How do you feel about it?
I mean, to me, it felt like they didn't think this was going to. They felt like, yo, this is going to be the last season. So we got to do this. We got to do that. We got to do a time jump. We got to go from her being pregnant 3 months to her being pregnant 8-9 months or 7 months. You know what I'm saying? Or we got to do a preemie. We got to get this baby out. We got to name it Demetrius. We got, you know what I'm saying? It's like it was rushed. It was rushed, and you can tell it was rushed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, she out there. Whoa, her water broke. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, this is like within a year and a half. That's what it's giving. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
it was rush, yo.
Um. So yeah. So Lawrence, how you feel about the time jump rush part?
I mean, I was cool with the time jumps, but like Jay said, it was rushed. I mean, you had a 10 episode window to try to get, a woman pregnant, to have a baby, to all the other steps that they need to go through. Yeah, it was rushed, but I completely understand why they had to, fortunately rush it. I mean, by now, the baby's walking and talking. Yeah.
That's what somebody said. They said next
Not the
episode, the
baby
baby gonna be
walking
going
and
to
talking.
school.
Y'all play too much.
By now, the baby can count to 3 at least. Mama, 1, 2, 3. Go show your
You know what
grandpa.
I'm saying?
Go show your grandpa.
Stephen Harris. Sometimes it will bring you not closer. She trying to run away from Lucille. She felt the different treatment from Lucille, especially when it comes between her and the boys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she
She,
felt that for like her whole life. She's like, yo, they can do this, but I can't. Like, yo, like she felt like
Yeah,
her
the
mama
double
was
standard.
smothering her.
I,
The
I
Yeah,
double
think
standard.
thank you.
I,
Yeah.
I I think she's waking up now. She's walking into her own. I'm talking about Nicole here. I'm talking about she's waking up and walking into her own womanhood now. You know what I'm saying? So if she has to go against the grain, that's what she got to do. If she wants a sense of freedom, that's what she got to do.
Mm. Okay, so I'm about to move on from Nicole. Shout out to Nicole on her
And
thing.
that good man Charles. Shout out to Charles.
Yeah, shout out to Charles. Guess who's back?
Dun dun
Back
dun.
with revenge. Okay, so it's like we have Lamar and we have B-Mickie. They are back. Okay, like they never left. Okay,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
picked up where they left off with this unfinished business with Meech and BMF and whoever.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
it seems like Meech is like it's only been Meech. Lamar have they always talking about Meech. B-Mickie always say Meech. They don't think about T. T is like a ghost, like non-existent. Like oh he ain't nothing. They so focused on Meech. They trying to get revenge on Meech the most. So yeah,
He's the
I
leader.
just find that interesting.
He's the leader,
Mhm.
head of the snake. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the second in the command. It's like Kobe and Shaq. No disrespect to my goat Kobe, but I'm like it starts off with Shaq and then it goes to Kobe. So in this case right here, it's Meech. You know what I'm saying? He's the head of the snake.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. So we have Lamar back. We see him. He in rehab. I mean, he got himself clean. Aren't y'all proud? And he was talking to some thick chick. He got his. I don't know how many. He got a year clean or some months clean or something. I forgot how long he was clean.
Singing
And
We
it was.
Shall Overcome.
I
We
think it was like
shall
90 days or
overcome.
something. I don't know. Not we shall overcome.
He a good singer, man. I wanted him to sing
Yeah,
more,
he
man.
is.
I wanted him to sing more.
Yeah, but this is not a musical, Jay. So, yes.
BMF the musical. Starring Lamar.
Right. So he is he's getting out of rehab. He got the visitor. We didn't know who the visitor was until we got to the end. I'm like, y'all pissing me off. That's one of the things I didn't like. I'm thinking we getting in the next episode or the next episode. We ain't see Lamar to episode 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He was in episode 1.
Mm.
He was in episode 5. So I was like, weren't y'all shocked that B-Mickie was the person who put him on to Meech and T getting revenge, and then Meech ended up popping. I mean, not Meech. B-Mickie ended up popping loco. I mean, Lamar here. What are your thoughts on that, Lawrence? Before like,
I was shocked. I was shocked to see this duo team up, but then again, I guess it kind of makes sense. B-Mickie was like, "Listen, who do I go to who has been a thorn in BMF side since day one? It's a one and only Lamar. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was shocked that them two are trying to take down BMF together, basically.
I Jay, what's your thoughts on this
I
whole
thought it
plot
was
twist?
I thought it was a great surprise. I didn't see it coming. I was very impressed with the B-Mickie thing. When we found out that he had a whole plan and went to the rehab, I was very impressed at
I
that
was
myself.
impressed,
Yeah,
but
I
it
was
had holes
impressed.
in it. It had
Of
holes in it
course,
for
it's
me.
B-Mickie. B-Mickie always going to have holes. But I was impressed that he actually found Lamar, set this plan up, set him up, popped him to try to look like the hero, turn around. Yeah, we don't see him for 5 episodes, but he does come back and he's back and better and menacing as ever, which I love. You know what I'm saying? Took out his cousin, right? Took the hearse.
Cousin's stupid.
Right.
Cousin on the grill like a piece of barbecue chicken right now.
You know what I mean?
Cousin is stupid. You supposed to have your head on a swivel. You supposed to have a
He was
syringe full of
scared.
something to knock him out like a horse.
Man, he was
down
looking
or
at
something.
breasts and areolas. He was not putting his head on no swivel. Okay.
No, when Lamar came in after he like patched him up, you could have went to a thing like, don't you got some things like you could stick him with a syringe full of something like?
Oh, you talking about like a tranquilizer type thing?
Something. Have it in your pocket. You know your cousin crazy.
Well, you know he played him because he was like,
right.
You forgive me? Yeah, I forgive you. I forgive you. Know, Lamar played him.
Because he want to get patched up. He want to get taken care of first.
Once he got patched up, it was like, you know what? I remember you saying, yeah, Meech. And he just, man. What up, Queen?
Hola. On that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Queen. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Mitchie Music.
Mitchie Music.
Yes. Yeah, so jeez, that's Lamar, he's ruthless. But B-Mickie came in with his own little family. He got V, his daughter V, and his now eventually became his wife. What's her name? Aisha.
Yeah.
So yeah. He has his own family. The daughter is sick, so she needs another surgery. She keep coughing and stuff. She is very sickly. And he eventually popped up first. We saw him pop up at Nicole's graduation thing. And came in his family. They're like, okay. He seemed like he's, even temper. And then as time progressed, we know he's not. So really nothing really changed with him. But so he got Lucille and Charles involved. Okay, he played on because they know him since he was a little boy, right? Like that he sat at their table, so he know. They know him, so they was hesitant at first because they know something happened between him and their boys. But they eventually came in over Charles check up on him, suggesting helping him like fix up his house and stuff for him, and
get a job at
high almighty Lucille went to the benevolent funds and gave him some money. So it's like, so he also went to T for work. So, and that's go ahead, Lawrence.
You know the thing about B-Mickie, I saw all of these tweets on Twitter. I looked on the BMF forums on Reddit, right? At first 5 episodes, it seemed like everybody's rooting, including myself. We always rooting for B-Mickie. We didn't know what was going to happen later on down the road. But listen, that man is so conniving. That man is he's so calculated, very snake-minded type individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a silent type of dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's skinny, but listen, he can't be silent and deadly.
What's skinny got to do with it, bro?
look. Hoops called him Skeletor. I was cracking up.
Right, exactly. Skeletor.
A snake is skinny, yo. He's skinny as a snake.
Yeah. Snakes be like, And he
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I thought it was clever. I thought it was like unexpected. I was not expecting it from B-Mickie at all. You know, so when it was like Lamar was involved and Aisha, his wife, knew about it, so she was in on it. So while they around, the Flannerys getting married, getting money from the benevolent fund. Oh, thank you so much. It was a whole plot to get Meech back. That's crazy within itself. And then you involve Lamar, so that just makes it even more sinister. I was like, B-Mickie is going there, bro. Like he really wants revenge. Like I was saying the other day, I was like, Meech kicking him out of BMF, he lost a lot of money because they made a lot of money, you know.
Yeah,
so
because
so
he was part of the original crew, the 50 Boys or whatever they called themselves. So so he definitely hurt. And then he lost his mom. But it's just like no accountability with B-Mickie. And he told his new wife now a lie about what happened to Kato. You took out Kato yourself and you figured out she was pregnant.
He withheld information. That's what he did. And
okay,
said,
Jay.
It was Meech. It was Meech's fault. He just ain't say why it was Meech's fault, even though it was him.
Right. Yeah, I just B-Mickie. I thought he had me for a minute. Until him and his wife discussed, because she was in on it initially, but she didn't know he lied to her about the whole Kato thing. Right. So that was their plan to get back at Meech. But he did a job for T, got the money, the girl had the surgery, things are fine. The wife is like, why are you keep going after them? We are straight. V is fine. She's recovering from the surgery. Leave them alone. He studied trying to seek this revenge. He could have stopped. Right?
Yep.
After he know that his baby is, good health wise. But that wasn't enough for B-Mickie. He won blood, I guess, for what he lost. But he also got to take accountability. Like, that's part of the game. You is not innocent either, sir. Like,
I think at one point in time, I feel like his wife was saying, why can't we just let bygones be bygones? You know what I'm saying? But he was like, listen, I got a job I need to finish at the end of the day. She's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna roll with you, but I just want over. You know what I'm saying? We got the money. I'm gonna look out for my daughter. Why can't we let go of the past? Why can't we move on from this old split or beef? You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Yeah. I see both ways between how she was feeling and the way he was feeling.
Yeah. Any other thoughts about these two returning to only end they end up getting popping at the end because Lamar kidnapped B-Mickie kids and wife. My thing would be Mickey. When you pop Lamar, you supposed to make sure he's out of here. He's deleted, okay? But you saw him disappear. Your mission should have been finding Lamar. Like, if you're gonna do all that against, like, if you're gonna turn on him, you know what I mean? Because he oh, you popped me, and he heard they said your name. Oh, he popped me. So you need to be worrying about that crazy mug that end up who disappeared and walked away, got up off that ground.
Yeah.
But B-Mickie is B-Mickie. He's still gonna be B-Mickie. That's what pissed me off. I'm like, you supposed to make sure if you're gonna.
I was just surprised that when Hoop was given the alley-oop to Meech and T, and they had that discussion on the steps of the underground. If you know Atlanta, that's the steps of the underground. Yeah. I was surprised at B-Mickie when he was like, yo, Meech is locked up and T's the only one left. And he's like, yo, we need to take our T and then we could take over BMF. I'm like, was that your original plan or was you just kind of like making that up as you go? Because I don't think that was the original plan, but now that Hoop is involved, now you trying to recruit and now you want to take over BMF. I was like, bruh, he's bugging out. Like, he's going too far. At that point, it was like, you're going too far, bro.
I think it was a snowball effect, and that wasn't, like you said, Jay, that necessarily wasn't the original plan. But when things continued to spiral out of control, he thought, well, maybe me and Hoops, maybe we can run it. We always been second in command, you know what I'm saying? We always been the last man. Maybe we can run this thing now, and that's what he was thinking.
Yeah, he was wild.
Very much. Oh, dude.
Wow.
That threw me off. We're like, wait a minute.
Oh god.
That's why I do what I do, to throw you off.
You and these sound effects threw me off, but yeah. That's any other thoughts about this whole thing? How everything went down? Did you
R.I.P. to both of them.
Yeah, R.I.P. to both of them. Dang.
I just want to say this right quick. I just think when I saw the comments on social media last season, and then we can just move on, whatever. But when I saw the comments from last season about Henrietta, right? We saw the outcry from so many people, so many fans saying, "Oh my God, where B-Mickie? Where's Lamar?" You know what I'm saying? So now they actually came back, but now they're going again officially now. So yeah, I guess we got what we want as fans, right? Because people hated Henrietta, the Henrietta character. Of course, the character wasn't even real. So you know.
I guess.
I was one of them. I hated Henrietta. I admit it.
Yeah.
I think everybody, if you would take a vote, it was like 90% of everyone did not like the Henrietta character.
Waste of mother freaking time, yo.
It was like last season was so focused on Charles and Lucille drama of it all. So there's that.
That was the best part of last season, even though last season kind of sucked. The best part of last season was us debating Lucille and Charles and them going back and forth. And your man came out with a single, you know what I'm saying? Didn't see it coming. I mean, it was a crazy season, man. But yeah, it was bad. It was just bad overall.
Jay said that single went platinum on his Spotify playlist.
It did. Platinum wood.
I can't deal with you talking about platinum wood. That's hilarious. So we're gonna move on. So RIP to both of those characters. I mean, they came back, starting up some trouble, I will say. But yeah. So I just made had a lot of guest appearances. Some lasted more than others. We had some people did a couple episodes, and some of them did one episode. It was just weird to me, but yeah. Because I thought they have when I saw these people that was going to be in this season, I thought they was going to be in more episodes, but
right,
especially some of them. So yeah, so I just put some of them up here. So we know that so they know that what's his name?
Jay Pusher?
Bryant.
Oh, Bryant, my bad.
Detective Bryant is up there in Atlanta. We already know what went down in the D was his whole career and his son taking his own life and all that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So he's in Atlanta. He's still on the BMF train trying to take them down. He said no. Trying to take them down. So he is in this I guess grief group with Little Milton's father in. So he's trying to befriend a Little Milton father who is from Techwood. When that little boy got popped in the Techwood projects, because they know they're trying to relocate people for the Olympics coming. So yeah, so he's trying to befriend him, but eventually Little Milton's father caught on to what Bryant is doing and know that he's talking like a cop. And he kind of got beat up by the Red Dogs when they came through Techwood again. He got caught up out there asking for a light. So, and that's how he got into with the Red Dogs. A good rapport with the Red Dogs. I forgot the guy's name. What's his name?
I forgot the dude with the high top fade. I forgot you talking about too. But I know him when I see him.
The market said Abe or Hardy. Yeah, flat top is Hardy.
Thank you.
But the other
Hardy, yes. Abe. Yeah, thank you, DeMarcus. Abe and Hardy. So I didn't like the other guy. Hardy seemed like he was cool. It was the other guy he eventually got popped because they infiltrated on Meech and his shipment that's supposed to be flying in from local products coming in. It was supposed to come into Atlanta airport.
I swear there was a setup, yo. I swear it was a setup, B.
It was a setup.
Because remember they was sitting in the car and it's like, the Asian guy, that's who you talking about, that got taken out.
Yeah.
And remember they was in the car and the Asian guy, Kang. So
thank you.
Kang was like, all right, we're gonna rush in there, and then your man Brian was like, nah, we need to wait, we need to make sure. And then Hardy was like, nah, we need to go in there. And then he looked at Brian in the mirror, and he was like, and then Brian sat back. So I felt like it was a setup to get Kang out of the way so Hardy can be like the leader of the Red Dogs and just kind of let him get popped.
Well, Brian was trying to warn them because they was going there like, if I don't see Meech, I'm not going in there.
Now Kang was like, he was like
nothing.
I want to say he was kind of like maybe a little bit racist because the way he was talking to Hardy, like,
oh yeah,
I kind of felt like he was like, oh, yo, I'm old, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to me. Like him and Hardy ain't really get along, even though they like bashing heads. That's what I got. He was on my
screen for like 5 minutes, and I was over him already.
Exactly, he was not likable at all. So I think
when he got
Hardy
popped,
was just
I'm
like, yeah,
oh well.
Yeah, Hardy set him up. Like, what happened? You see, he ain't called 911. He was just standing over him. Just hang in there. It wasn't like 911, man down. It wasn't none of that.
Well, they did call. I mean, they was trying to focus on the drugs. They was trying to get the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't worried about Kane being popped in the neck for real. And it was popped by his own people. Because the guys, the Colombian guys or whoever guys, he was only reaching for a phone. He had no weapon. That was crazy. Like, yo, what? That was crazy.
That's real life, though. Real life. You know what I'm saying? How many times have we seen, even with the BLM movements, whatever, just every day when people just, I'm reaching to get something, then they think it's a gun. I mean, they pull out their wallet, but then they think, it's a bad situation.
Yeah, bad situation. So now we see Brian is in with the Red Dogs. They have a good rapport, even though he's not in their group, but he definitely have a good rapport with Hardy. So he kind of rely on Hardy. Also trying to get some information because, mind you, they've been in Atlanta longer. They've been working, getting certain neighborhoods, Techwood, and gang violence and drugs out of there before the Olympics come. So yeah, so it'd be smart to work with them. So that's Brian of it all. And what else can I go into? What else happened? Oh, Jay Pusher. Let's talk about Jay right quick. Not this Jay right here, but Jay Pusher from the St. Louis. Because mind you, the shipment that they thought was the shipment was directed to St. Louis with Jay Pusher. Okay, Jay, we get it. You and your effects, they work. So the shipment got shipped directed to St. Louis by the last minute due to they had ads on them by Brian and the whole ATL Red Dogs and stuff like that. So Jay Pusher got plans of his own when he saw all that. So he decided to take all the products, sell it, push it out himself, and sell them himself in his own city. And so T didn't like that. T got wind of it. They finally hooked up with Jay Pusher. The majority is gone. T is hot. Meech is not hot. Meech was, I don't think when Meech was getting on my nerves, just like he put everybody else above T, and we didn't know why. But when we got those Mexico flashbacks, we kind of figure out why. Okay, because he put Jay Pusher above T and stuff like that. Because he was Meech is so loyal, but everybody's not. You got to remember, everybody's not loyal to you.
Yes,
so Jay Pusher is doing his own thing. And then they eventually had to talk to Loco. Loco got involved because local find out that those guys got popped at the airport, at the hangar, and then now you have to redirect it to St. Louis. So, you know, you have to come up with some, you know, some reason to why that happened. Like everything's okay. No, everything's not okay because we got Brian on our necks, you know, and the Red Dog. So yeah, they're trying to take us down. So it's kind of putting a dent in the plans. So what are y'all thoughts on the whole Jay Pusha thing, doing his own thing? And how did it turn out? And we saw his brother Carter take him out at the end. And then we got Kia. What's her name? Kia?
I think
right here.
Kia.
Played by Sweetie.
Yeah.
Sweetie.
Slugger.
I'm like, poor Carter. Even Carter was tired of his brother. That's how bad Jay Pusha was. I don't think Terry would get that tired of me to pop him. Like yo,
no,
what?
Nah, he'll just leave him for dead in the desert while the federales is popping off. He'll just let him get popped.
What T was supposed to do? He didn't tell the helicopter people to go. He was like, wait. He was like, wait a minute.
you on your own, Meech, looking at the loco. Like, I ain't coming for all that right there. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. Like, I'm not trying. Yeah, thank you, DeMarcus. Yeah. So Carter ended up popping his own brother because he was wilding and he was going against the Muslims, the Moors.
Right.
So it was like a war going on. So he having bad blood with everybody. Group, a Muslim. They was not playing. They was not having it. They was like machine gun heavy. They was going back and forth. It was crazy. But it was just like I was shocked, and I wasn't shocked that Carter took his brother out because he was tired, and his brother is the reason why his career ended.
I think he looks as a brother, Jay Pusha. And I think he does see his baseball dreams kind of tied up in the whole my big brother / the drug deal game that I'm in right now. I think he sees all that just being ripped away from him. You know what I'm saying? And he got frustrated. He pulled it out. And he, capped his brother at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that was all she wrote. You know what I mean? Like, we knew Kia, a.k.a. Sweetie character, was not going to pop Jay Pusha because Meech was like, yo, once you go down this path, it ain't no turning back. You know what I'm saying? So I knew she really wasn't going to pop him per se.
Jay, what say you?
Jay Pusha was a semi-formidable enemy. He was really reckless, right? Just popping up on the food bank, thinking that there's stuff in there and there's nothing in there. He's popping Kia's sister. Like, he's just all over the place, going behind Meech's back, talking to Loco about, maybe we need to get rid of Meech and how, we just work directly. Like, he was the worst.
And his right hand was the worst.
Yeah.
His right hand, Steven, was the worst too.
Him too. Yeah, we forgot about him too. You know what I'm saying? He want to be number one. He trying to get Jay Push out of there, telling Meech the plan. Like, it was just all over the place, Jay Push. I mean, I actually enjoyed watching Jay Push because he was just, he with the fake accent, my man from The Wire, right there, right, get over here. So it was like, it was funny. He was funny. But as you were saying, as far as like his demise, it was, we saw the foreshadowing of Carter. Right, Carter, his brother, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Taking out Jay Push because Carter was just on some like, it is Jay Push fault. You know what I'm saying? My finger got taken because of Jay Push. My career is over because of Jay Push. Now he got me doing grunt work. He don't really got me doing real work so I can make my own money. I can't be my own boss. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like a little slave to him. So his life is pretty much done because of Jay Push. So. And then at the same time, he felt like he was saving Kia because he was like, yo, Kia, he wasn't going to let you go. He was going to pop you, Kia. So I needed to do it to free us both. But it was funny what he said at the end. Carter was like, what am I going to tell my mama? What are you going to tell your mama? You popped your brother. What are you going to tell your mama?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Jay Push, though, they kept him alive for a while because I thought that he was going to get popped a while ago. But, you know, by the Moors or by Meech or by whoever, especially after he tried to, you know, backdoor Meech. But yeah, I thought Jay Push was, I enjoyed watching Jay Push. You know, I did. And then when he ambushed the Moors and Meech, and he was like, yeah, and then he shot his boy and then peed on his boy. I was like, yeah, you're a formidable enemy like that. I like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Coming from
his lines are kind of corny.
A grungy face. Yeah, I wasn't talking about the lines. I'm just talking about what he did.
Okay.
The writing, I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about what he did and how he popped him and peed on him. You know, it was what it was. But Jay Push was fun to watch.
Yeah, so that was fun. So we got since Brian's in the town and on their ass, so Duffy is sweating bullets. He's in the hot seat, and can't forget about Duffy. Duffy is Meech's right hand in Atlanta, so he has a body out in the D he caught. So that's why he ran to Atlanta. So he like, Brian's here, like, yo, what's up? Because mind you, Brian got a swift of that car that Nicole had that was stolen. They went to the car dealership to Alexandria. I think that's that lady name who was holding it down. I forgot the guy who did the deal. And Duffy pulled up on the guy, gave him some money, like, I'm gonna need you to be quiet. This dude, like, I'm about to graduate school. So I'm like, dude, stop talking. We ain't see that dude no more. No. I don't know if Duffy popped him or he took the money and ran.
Duffy took care of him.
Okay, that's
why he was like, I got to get out of town. Also because he saw Bryant. So he took care of dude, and then he saw Bryant. It's like, y'all definitely got to get out of town. Y'all starting a label. You know what I mean? Like, it's getting too hot for me, so I got to make some moves, you know?
That man catching bodies, man.
So
Duffy down. I mean, we didn't get to him yet, but Duffy, man, I rise for Duffy, man. You know what I'm saying? He ride for BMF.
Yeah, he rides for BMF. So for me, he took too long to get out of town. Talking about he got to square some things. I'm like, when I'm telling somebody I'm leaving town, that's the day I'm leaving town.
Yes.
You ain't gonna see me no more. I'm not gonna be lingering for a couple of days.
Do you think when he said I gotta square some things off, do you think that was the time when he took that kid out?
That and his whole Pops thing, because he was so worried about his Pops, because Pops is inside and is sick.
Yeah.
So but eventually he got handed up by Bryant and the Red Dogs or what have you. Yeah. It was a little car chase. Meech got away. Duffy got taken into custody. And then they brought Duffy Pops in. Duffy Pops said, if you don't tell these people what they need to do so you get out of here soon, this is not the life I want for you. It was so emotional. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Listen, that was, I'm not going to front. That was that's probably one of my top 5 favorite scenes right there between Duffy and his father. Very emotional. I felt bad because the dad was dying and the dad wanted his son to have a better life, but his son was like, yo, I live by that street rule, no snitching. I cannot snitch on BMF. Pop's like, this, if you don't do it, you're going to be sitting at 30 years versus maybe, 10 or whatever. I'm saying hypothetically, but one of my favorite scenes of the season, without a doubt.
Yeah, because, you can feel his pain. Like, this is not what I want you to be. This is not what I want for you. Like, yo, tell them whatever you need to tell them. But guess what? He stood 10 toes down. He said, like, Meech, this is my family. Like, yo, that's my pops. But yeah, this is my family, so I'm not snitching. You can get out of here with that. Brian thought he had him. He's like, nope, nah. You bring my pops in all you want to, but no.
Take that. That's my dog.
Shout out to Duffy, man. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. Like, for real, that's my dog. Like, if you want a cat that's gonna be down for you, that's the type of cat you want to be down for you. You know what I'm saying? Ride or die, stick it through. He could have easily did what Laz did what Brian did. You know what I'm saying? But so let me ask y'all this question. This is for everybody. Because we know Brian, he had his mother on the line. Laz had grandma on the line. If Duffy had his mother on the line, as far as like getting caught up, the same way Brian caught up the rest of these guys, do you think Duffy would have flipped for his mom?
I don't know.
Drop it in the comments below, fam.
Uh-huh.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. I don't know. So yeah, Duffy is a real one. Shout out to him. Let's talk about Laz because he pissed me off tremendously. Like he's the worst. Like, and he's young, so it's like, but he know better. you've been in this long enough to know better, okay?
Does he though? Because I mean, the dude was just straight falling for every line that Brian was saying. Yeah, your grandma gonna get caught up. Yeah, we gonna give you 20 for these. I mean, he ain't asked for a lawyer. He ain't asked for his phone call. I was like, bro, that's why I'm like asking you, do you really think he knows better? Because he act like he ain't even know the game. You know what I mean?
But that goes back
to a good game though.
That goes back to what Mo said. Keyword young. You know what I'm saying? That's why he didn't know the rules of engagement. He didn't know the rules of the game. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, and then when I think about Laz, I realized that everybody's not gonna be like Duffy. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times you bring your grandma in and she raised you, whatever, you probably gonna snitch her. You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree with the young part. You know what I'm saying? You young, you nervous, you got these bricks in front of you, you got this big bald-headed, fat black dude in front of you telling you that your grandma gonna get locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like very intimidating. He just slammed you on grandma's table, broke grandma's table. You know what I mean? Ran up in the spot. Like, you know, it's a scary situation, but I mean, at that point, you gotta be as cool as possible. You know what I mean?
Then he wanted to wear a wire.
That part.
Like, yo.
But he immediately gave up the stash house. Though.
Yes.
We on the same page, Mo. Immediately gave up this. Okay, give me a pen. Like, what? Bruh. Like, all of the stash houses, not just 2. He could have just gave up like 2 or 3.
That was a lot, Jay.
All up. Yeah. Like, here's all of them. Like, bruh. Oh, man. Laz is super weak, man. I'm very disappointed.
That man was spilling all the tea, won't he?
Yeah, so they had like a party for Purdy or something like that. Or something. And then nobody didn't notice B-Mickie was in the background and Laz in the talking about meet your stash house. He was like, what about my stash? I was like, okay, I'm not gonna play charades or whatever with you. Like, spill it out, like come out with it. And then he said, I can't do this. He ran out. It was like strange. I'm like, what about the stash house? It's like you acting weird. So he ran out. B-Mickie caught on to his shakiness and nervousness because he familiar because he was in that position too with Brian of it all. So
Laz gave it away though. Laz gave it away, not to interrupt you, because you won't never see Laz with shades. Now you wearing shades, bro. We never see you with shades, man. So you already know it was a shady situation.
That's my dog. Take that. That's my.
Okay. So yeah, so Laz, he saw Laz take the thing off. He already know what's about. Laz like, I don't even know you, because B-Mickie said you can take a ride with me. Got in the car. I don't know what B-Mickie was gonna take him, because he said I understand because I was in that position too with Brian of it all and the wire, whatever. And this is where Laz messed up with B-Mickie. He said he gonna tell Meech the truth about the stash house and what happened. And then B-Mickie like, no, we're gonna pull over. Let's pull over and smoke one. And then smoke him in his mouth. Oh, blah blah. So yeah, so that was the end of Laz. Yeah, so R.I.P. to him. There's a lot of bodies this season.
Bodies.
Right. So very entertaining. So there's one more thing I want to talk about for these characters. We see a girl named Purdy. She's an artist. It's given like she's an artist, drug addict, unfortunately. And Trail is the person who's her manager, label, and all, et cetera, who eventually got her on the drugs in the first place because she could sing. She said her foster people had her singing in the streets, so that's on the way they would eat. and she had a good voice. She just had this downfall is this drug habit that she got due to Trail. And then, you know, Meech saw it, and then Stomping Ground Records happened with him and T. I'm like, y'all is moving so fast. This is the part that moves so fast to me. Like, why you can't find your own artist? This is Atlanta. Like, I'm pretty sure it's talented people. Okay, so T, Meech, they got her to go to the Source Awards. It's like they're trying to reel her in to time take for Trail. So they got Tina got them into the Source Awards, and so she's excited, and she kind of really jumped ship at that point. Because Trail trying to put her in a group with some other strippers or whatever, trying to put her in this girl group. She's like, and she got this single that's going good or whatever you. So yeah, so it just irks my nerves when Meech does this. Like, he's so focused on her. I would have been dropped her after a while. Like, she has a problem. Like, she
so are you saying that Meech was wrong for taking Purdy from Trail?
Yes, he's wrong. It's like you stealing product. You don't even know if it's damaged goods or not. Like, what's wrong with you? You check it out. She's like, damaged goods. Like
yeah, he was trying to save her. He was trying to do all this and that, but really he stole from Trail. Like, so we don't really blame Trail for being mad at the whole situation, right?
You can't be mad at Trail for that. But after the fact, we see like she got a drug problem. Okay, I know you're trying to save her, but you don't know how to approach an addict. And the way you was going about it was not it at all. Yeah, I know y'all was trying to think about money and watching this money being legit to watch this money that's happening in the background. But yeah, so it's like you stole the product that you even checked the goods. You got damaged goods. You stole the damaged goods. So it's like, okay, whatever. So what are your thoughts on that, Lauren? You go, Jay. Like,
this Purdy storyline could have been wrapped up in 4 episodes, maybe 5. I kind of feel like it lingered a little bit. I definitely did enjoy the storyline. Don't get me wrong. But Trail was like, listen, you know, if I can't have her, nobody can. He literally said that. We saw her multiple.
He laced her stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw her multiple times, even before she hit the stage. A lot of times, she would take a little sniff of whatever was the substance that she was using, right? But then again, you know, when we talk about damaged goods, you know, I don't think folks back then, I don't think really pay attention to that stuff like mental health and checking out a person. They just rolled it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, RP to her, could have been a great artist, man. Shout out to Purdy, man.
Yeah, shout out to Purdy, RIP to her. Like, I thought the second time they called her, she was okay. Then the last time when that mysterious dude came, brought her a gift.
Right.
And she did. I knew that was the rap. I'm like, that's lace. I'm not like, I don't see how people so comfortable. Well, she's an addict. So comfortable and just putting substance up their nose.
I was going in. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say this right quick. I think somebody said it's a gift from a big man. I thought he said the words "big man" or somebody like that. And when he said that,
was okay, bodyguard.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, "Oh shoot, it's the bodyguard." He more likely double laced it, and she about to be out here literally.
All right, Jay, what you about to say?
Yeah, so I was like, "Yo, Stomping Ground Records sucks." Y'all need to wrap that record company up. Your security sucks. Everything sucks about what y'all doing. You don't know what you doing. Like, how you just rescue this addict, right? And then you just letting her get prepared by herself. Nobody monitoring her. Nobody monitoring any packages coming through. Nobody's monitoring the door. Again, big man Kano comes through the second time. First time he popped her and nobody saw his big ass. Like, how do you not see the biggest dude in Atlanta at this time, right? And you know that's Trail's bodyguard and you let her pop it. Then he comes back with a package and everybody is just like, oh yeah, it's a pack. You should have been like, you should have had at least Maria or Tina, right? Right there, like, what's this package? Yo, yo, Purdy, give me that. What is this? What is this? But y'all, y'all just left her. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
like, yo,
agree.
you just rescued her earlier today. Like, stomp a ground, shut it down. Y'all suck. Yeah.
Same thing to the trail. Trail is like a security because every time he comes to the crib, he go meet you there. I'm like,
Big Man was the worst security guard. They got the drop on him multiple times. Yo, he's just terrible. That's not your go play football. Go do something, man. Don't your security is sucks. You know what I mean?
Not him trying out for the Atlanta Falcons though, but I got you, Jay.
Yeah.
They need help, so he need to go do something.
Dang. Funny. Yeah, so RP to Purdy. Yes. So we're gonna talk about these people right quick. Lucia Charles. So when I say Lucille got on my nerves this season, last season it was a little bit of both, but more on Charles' part. But this season for me, it was Lucille. High Almighty. Thieving Lucille. Because we know that Nicole was trying to, she got pregnant. Yeah, she got caught up, but you taking her money, you giving away the benevolent funds, some to B-Mickie from the church. You coming in new gear. You donated $2,000 to the church, and you on food stamps. You had to second time was the charm. You had to put on your feminine wiles. So you drunk you eventually drunk the drug money Kool-Aid because you accepted the fur and you took the 3 G's that came from T that he gave to Nicole. So that was drug money. So eventually you came to your senses. Okay. Got off that high horse. So yeah. Thank you, DeMarcus Lucille. Okay. She pissed me off. And I'm glad that she got they was questioning her because one moment you coming into the talking about I'm struggling, and then you coming in with some gear and you ran up the Sears credit card that's in Nicole's name. You coming in with all this gear, you gave it $2,000. 1 minute you were struggling, now you not. Like, which one is it, ma'am? Of course they're gonna question you. Are you okay? So, and poor Charles. Tour got canceled. He had to go back to the plant, to the gym, get some shift. Luckily, he was able to go back. He was struggling. I know he wanted to be artistically free and do what he loved and make some money, but that tour set him back. And then as he was there working, the dude eventually the tour was back on, and he's gonna leave in 2 months. Accident happened at the plant. Before the plant, he met a girl named Cecilia that worked at T's Diner, got licked in with her, and then got into her old man. I thought the old man was gonna spin the block, because I thought Charles was out of there. Because he did beat up her old man, her ex old man, real bad. So yeah, but he hurt his hand. Then his boss said, "Oh, where's the scotch?" I was like, oh. I felt bad for Charles this season. It's like it was like going down. It was spiraling down for him. And then he got to a dark place that he want to take his own life, which was tough to hear. And then even T had the thought to like, where is the blicky that you took out of me and Meech's room? I'm like, you still got that? You still holding on to that? So T was thinking like, thinking about unaliving yourself, like, where's the blicky? Oh God, y'all was wild. He's coming.
Lucille right now, ain't they?
Yeah. So, any thoughts, Lawrence? Like, any thoughts? Because I know I was on the tangent. Jay, you got any thoughts?
No, you was reading everybody for filth, Mo. I'm not mad at you. You said a mouthful. I mean, my goodness, Lucille was definitely in her villain era in the worst way possible. How Almighty, like you said, at the end, when it got down to the very end, right? I didn't feel bad for Lucille because she kept wanting to push Charles out. I did feel bad for Charles this season, right? When it came to him losing his job, for him, going through depression, thought about killing himself. Yeah, my focus on this season was for Charles, but now, hey, Lucille has the ultimate freedom to be with her dildo now.
Yo,
Charles, Charles I hope we. Oh, wait, I don't get kicked off. Can we say that word on YouTube? Oh, my bad, Y'all
look,
don't.
we're an hour and 10 minutes
We're
in.
way past
We
that
good,
time. You can say
right?
whatever
We
you want,
good.
bro.
But Lucille got her freedom now. You know what I'm saying? Charles was like, "Yo, you want me out the entire time? It is what it is. I'm finally being out. So hey, I got to ride with Charles. It's on you, Jay.
Okay, Jay, what's your thought?
This was the highlight of the entire season for me. For those that follow VACAY-J, you know that I never really liked Lucille, especially because of her hypocrisy, because of her holier than thou, because of her, I would never take money from you, Meech. That's dirty money. And then here you go stealing from Nicole. Right? You crying broke, you're putting all this pressure. Let us not forget that the first 16, 17 years of their marriage with the kids, Charles was holding it down with that GM check. But now that inflation has happened, now that it's the 90s, all right, the 80s and 90s, you know what I'm saying? It's getting a little tight. So guess what, Lucille? You got to work. Just like everybody else. We need a second income. Don't get mad. And then you tried to weaponize your VACAY-J. That's what you tried to do. You tried to weaponize the vagina. You ain't want to give it to Charles. And you held that man, that man walking around with blue balls for 3 weeks straight, fam. 3 weeks. You think that the next VACAY-J that come along he ain't going like be tempted? Of course he is, right? So I'm not justifying him doing what he thought was the right thing. It wasn't the right thing, but still, you, Lucille, was messing around with the doctor while you were still married. Ain't nobody talking about that. Nobody. You were still married, and the doctor was doing a whole lot of stuff with his fingers.
What?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's point that out. Yeah, you know, Lucille, yeah, man, this was a long time coming, and now you all alone. I'm on my own, right? You by yourself. And I was just laughing at the funeral when she was like, yeah, you know, the board is gonna have a meeting, and you know, I'm gonna tell you when you get back to the D. And he was like, baby, nah, baby. A pimp got to do what a pimp got to do. I ain't coming back to the D, baby. I'm going to be down here with Meech. We going to be slapping cheeks at the Platinum Palace. Now, it's better that we be apart because that's what you wanted, right? You finally got what you wanted, Lucille. Okay? You wanted this man to leave. You bring your tetas out just to get the welfare check. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And you're stealing from your daughter, your grandbaby. Yeah, I'm going in. You already know. So, yes, this was my favorite part of the whole entire season. Thank you very much. Your man, VACAY-J.
Yes. You got to put chat. So DeMarcus said, who is worse, Bishop, Mayor Patrice Wilbine, or Lucille Flannery? For me, I would have to say, since we only got 2 seasons of what's that called?
P-Valley.
P-Valley. Look, I forgot the name.
Wow.
That's how long they've been gone.
It's been that long.
Yes. So for me, I would have to say Lucille. Because we only got 2 seasons with Patrice. Even though if you had to wait what's worse, what was done worse, Patrice will go blow to blow with Mercedes, okay? I don't know about Lucille.
I say the Bishop. The Bishop was campaigning on a pole stripping, okay? For her campaign, stole the money from Mercedes right in her face and was like, yeah, I had to use the money. You know what I'm saying? Like stole it. I had to use the money for my church. I say the Bishop is the worst, but Lucille is right there. Lucille is not too far from the Bishop, yo. For real.
That's what I'm saying. If you have to weigh it, I think the Patrice Wilbine did worse than Lucille.
Yes.
But we have more seasons with Lucille, so it's like she get on my nerves. So I said Lucille overall.
I got you.
Well.
Yeah, so that's the Charles and Lucille saga of it all. Where's the love? So we know there's tensions within these 2 brothers, so they went their separate ways. Yeah. We know Loco is out of here. He was the price to pay. His car blown up at that point, and it's very tensions between the two. And T went back to the D, and then we see some months later went by. He trying to move to Cali with Markeisha, who I did not talk about, her or Boone, because they was non-factor for me. But yeah, he trying to move to Cali with Markeisha, and then we saw people coming in to his place a bit. They were spraying the place, so mind you, his family was there. They come through popping because Boone has some guys like make sure they don't make it to Cali, because Boone told some guys to stop their plan. So I don't know if they made it to Cali at that point. I think it's a couple of people probably got popped. Also, we see Meech went down. He was at the palace. It was a fight ensued with the Trail still around. He had another artist, another one of the Trail artists was trying to approach Meech and trying to get on his label, Stomping Ground Records, and things went left. Trail did not like that, and Meech like, she came over here. So mind you, so yeah, so it was a battle happened. Somebody got unalive with the stab with the bottle, and Brian got wind of it, and DEA is there. DEA Taylor came through. They knew people that coming in. And yeah, so they roll up at the club, and you know, Meech got arrested. And I don't know what happened to T, because his place of business got sprayed before they left to go to Cali. Baboon hired some people. So I don't know where's the love. So they decided to go their separate way. It was just crazy. So what are your thoughts on the brothers? You know, you was there. So what are y'all thoughts on them going their separate? So this is the last thing. Well, how y'all feel about it? Meech getting
at the end of the day.
And this is the end for BMF as a series.
Facts. At the end of the day, it's all about loyalty. And going back to Mexico, unfortunately, Meech was able to see where Terry loyalty lied at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And you can see right. You can see throughout the seasons, you know, how their relationship was fracturing more and more as the seasons went on, right? And it was basically a done deal with this season right here. They will never be the same, you know. But I mean, sometimes you gotta go your own separate way from your brother, you know, and I respect it. It is what it is. So it's been a great show. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing these dudes right here. I know it's a BMF documentary is coming out. I think I'll be checking it out. But yeah.
How many documentaries?
It's like I think it's like Terry's gonna be telling his side of the documentary this time. But yeah, I mean, I thought
not tender T. I'm weak.
But no, it was straight up. It was straight. Separation is good sometimes. Jay, some of you play black.
Listen, the pimp gotta do what the pimp gotta do. Man, T is a sucker. And look, I'm gonna just say it like this: they shared this BMF thing definitely from Meech's perspective. Okay, definitely from Meech's perspective. We heard a little bit of T's perspective, but all throughout all of the seasons, man,
yeah,
it just looked like Terry was the super sap sucker, the super simp. Like falling for Markeisha, buying her house, totally doing LaWanda wrong, like doing Meech wrong, bringing, you know, just living in the shadows of Meech. I mean, Meech did his thing too, as far as like making T feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, you know, you can't do nothing without me, man. I'm Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? You living in my shadow. So I get that part. But the way they made the boy look, T, in this whole series, they made him look like he the worst brother in the world. I would not want a brother like T. You know what I'm saying? To have my back, not have my back. We fighting. We up in the club. Mao, whatever his name is, he fighting the Bloods because he's a Crip. And so Meech jump in, popping cats with bottles. And T just stand there like, oh, this is entertaining. I like this. Your brother's fighting. Yo, jump in. Have your brother's back. Nah, man. He's like, I don't fight nobody else's battles. Your brother is fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, Meech had his flaws because Meech would be loyal to like his own disservice. Right. So T did have a point. Yeah, you a bad judge of character. J Push, Laz, all these people that got unalive. That was all you, Meech. Your whole squad is compromised except for Tina. Except for Tina. You know what I'm saying? And Duffy. So at the end of the day, it's just like both of them really needed to be a part. But the way they made T look, man, it was just terrible, dog. I was dissatisfied with Meech, but I was way more dissatisfied with T and his behavior and his sympathy.
Run.
You know what I'm saying? The way he moved, it was just real whack, yo. It was real suckerish, man. So, you know, at the end of the day, that's why we don't see them together to this day. We have not seen a picture of T and Meech together, and they are both out of jail. We seen Meech with 50. We seen Meech with Rick Ross. We didn't see T and Meech together. I haven't seen Big Meech with T or his mom or Nicole. Yeah. If you think about it, you haven't seen Big Meech with any one of them. His own mother. I
think you're right. I seen T more with them.
Right, T with them. Right, I got a whole picture in my camera roll. And T with Lucille and Nicole, but I don't see Meech with any of them.
That rift is still beef.
That's interesting. I mean, it don't matter how many years goes on, especially when you have this kind of show out here, and then you have the real lady who's with T, Markeisha, out here tripping about how her story being played out on the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a lot of things going on.
You saw the documentary. She's the one that said, "Oh, I'm the one that created the name BMF." I was like, "Oh,
really? Wow."
I was like, "Duh, for real? This is just terrible."
I'm pretty sure that's everybody else remember it differently, but yes. It's like all that going on. It's kind of hard to let that die down now. You know what I mean? You got the show, and you got people tripping about how they're being portrayed. And it's like old things coming back up. It's like it's hard to let it die at this moment in time.
And then at the same time, Nicole and Lawrence, man, like we can't go on with another season because it went from semi non-fictional to way fictional, because B-Mickie, which is Dre Mickey in real life, he is still alive.
Yeah, he's still
here. What I'm saying? Kato is still alive.
I'm gonna say Kato. So
see, that's the part. I'm glad you brought it up, Jay. That's the part that's killing me. When they was in the writer's room, why on earth you even come up with the idea, oh, we're gonna kill B-Mickie, even though the real B-Mickie is actually alive? You couldn't do another angle with B-Mickie. That does not, and I know it's Hollywood, I get it, but that does not make sense to me at all, especially if a character is still alive. You see what I'm saying? If he's dead, I get it, but bro is alive.
I think they did that way so they don't have to pay them.
Yeah, Lamar is still alive. The real Lamar is still alive, yo.
Look, they find a loopholes. We're gonna be it's loosely based, but not really. It's you, but not really you. So we don't have to pay you. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if Big Meech would have handled his things properly. Yeah. I'm looking at my boy Gemini Don. What's good? And Buck Stores. I think if Big Meech would have handled things properly, didn't do the Rick Ross thing, and just stayed loyal to 50, we may have gotten another season. But you know, it's like when you mix in the personal and the business together, and you coming out of jail, and you like, I'm Big Meech, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I had a relationship with Ross before, this, that, and the third, and you don't understand how that is going to mess up your son's career after 50 invested into your son to become an actor, to make millions of dollars. Like, come on, dog. Like, what are you thinking about, bro? So I think Big Meech, specifically him, I think he messed this whole thing up. And that's probably why, again, I don't know if they're going to do another season, but I don't think they are, yo. I really don't think they are.
Yeah, it's ultimately, like you said, it's ultimately Big Meech. And I'm a little disappointed in Little Meech older. Like,
yeah.
I'm thinking, like, I was so happy that he got this role, and then I saw him in Euphoria. He had a little spy in Euphoria.
Okay.
on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, so he doing other roles. I'm thinking like his career is taking off. Like he started doing stuff in his personal life. I'm like, yo, what moves are you? What is you doing?
It goes back to loyalty.
You can make money off this. Like you can have a legit career. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Right.
I don't get the kid. I don't get the kid. Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a super chat from Buck Thoughts.
Salute my guy.
You think they changed some stuff for legal reasons, sons, or is 50 just being petty? Oh,
I think a little bit of both.
legal reasons, right? Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the legal absolutely. The legal reasons, absolutely. Let's get these guys out of here before they sue us.
That's a must.
You said that,
right.
Mo. You said that. But yeah, the petty thing, we already know who 50 is. You know what I'm saying? You know, he the king. He the king. At trolling, petty, the whole nine. But I feel like
cancer.
Okay. But I honestly think it's like you being disloyal to a legacy that I brought to the world. 50 didn't have to do BMF. He admired them. He had love for him. He saw Little Meech, took him under his wing. You know what I'm saying? That's what 50 does. 50, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, Tariq, right? What's the name, man? You know Tariq. All these young, yeah, Michael Rainey Jr. He takes young men under his wing, you know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, you guys are the talent. I'm going to develop you guys. I'm gonna put you out there. We're gonna have this show. You know what I'm saying? Like he sees the vision of really like pouring into young men and making them stars. You see that he made it happen. So for Little Meech, as you said, Mo, to be acting up and doing, he's just reckless, being reckless. Then I heard that, again, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that it's a rumor that Little Meech like stole $10 million from Big Meech, so Big Meech is now disowning him. Again, I don't know if it's rumors or not. I don't know.
It's rumor. Okay.
It's
allegedly.
Okay. Too much drama when you're dealing with real life characters.
Yeah, too much.
You know what I mean?
And they still here to tell this story.
Right.
No, too much is a headache. So yeah, so this is it. This is like, I think it is the final season. I think it's over.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Just waiting on the official word, yo. The official word that is canceled. We haven't gotten that yet.
Hey, look.
They said the ratings wasn't that great, and people was, I don't know.
You'll be. I
don't know if it's true or not. I don't know.
You'll be seeing a headline article very, very soon, within the next week or so. It's gonna let you know officially. I ain't talking about no little Instagram post or nothing like that. If it does not deadline, the Hollywood Report,
deadline definitely what happened.
Or people like that, you'll know it's official then.
Right.
Oh.
And it's a shame too. It's a shame because even though this season was better than last season,
right?
Like I if they didn't take out one of my favorite characters, Lamar, they didn't take him out. They could take B-Mickie. I don't care. But if they didn't take out Lamar, I would have looked forward to another season to see how Lamar was going to strategize to get Meech and T back. Again, they can run this like Roadrunner, you know what I'm saying, and Coyote for like years with Lamar and Meech. You know what I'm saying? If they want to play it like that and make it a fictional thing, not a non-fictional thing, because we know the real deal. We know what really happened. They got locked up. You know what I'm saying? So if they want to take it to a fictional point and just start making up stories, keep Lamar, right? And just have them chase after them, and Brian, keep all of them. You know what I'm saying? And just keep that going. And we're going to see how they maneuver in California. We're going to see how they maneuver in whatever else. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to take it to a fictional, you know?
Yeah.
What you think, Lawrence? I see you over there.
I mean, I see what you're saying, Jay, but I think after a while, after a couple of seasons, I think the people generally would probably get tired of the whole storyline with Lamar eventually. Let's say this thing pans out 7 seasons, right? And if we still Lamar in season 7 and he not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool now. Don't get me wrong. I love the character Lamar. You know what I'm saying? I think if hypothetically, if it goes on longer and longer, I think people will get tired of that cat and mouse scenario.
Bro, if they could drag out motherfucking Coyote and Roadrunner,
I'm about to say that
the Fast and Furious freaking Tom and Jerry. You know what I'm saying?
They did that with certain characters in the original Power, especially.
Yeah, exactly. Like Dre was supposed to die in season like 5 or 4. You know what I'm saying? And they kept that dude around. I was like, when is Dre gonna be out of here? You know what I'm saying? But they kept him around because he was a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like Lamar's a fan favorite. That's why they brought him back like 3-4 times. I don't get tired of watching Lamar and his whole antics. I don't get tired of it. I did not get tired. I actually enjoy it.
That's fine.
He's menacing. Like he's really thought provoking. You know.
Okay, so let's say hypothetically next season that let's say we get next season, right?
Yeah.
I believe I'm gonna ask y'all off the top of the dome. Do y'all believe Lamar is officially dead, or was he wearing like some type of protective body armor suit?
Like, talking about he got 9 lives. I think he got out lives now. I'm gonna be honest, Lawrence. Talk about I got 9 lives. I'm like, you do, because we saw him get popped, recover, drug head, got clean. I don't know. It's like
he popped again. What's up, Infinity?
Right, popped again and back.
Look,
I'm like, I'm gonna put a count as he got shot. I'm like, how many times he got shot? How many lives? Okay, I think he out of here.
To answer your question, Lawrence, like you already know how this works. This is TV, bro. They can bring back whoever they want at any given time. The ghost of Lamar could be haunting T and Meech. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially Meech, because he wanted Meech more than T.
Right. At this point, it's no longer about like authenticity of the story. Like that is out the window. It's been out the window even since Kato. You know what I'm saying? It's been out the window. So because of that, and because they brought him back 4 times, it's just like, yo, we don't even care about the real story at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is Lamar gonna do next? That's what we want to know. You know, so I mean, I agree with you though.
In the oven. Yes.
No, I do agree with Lawrence that people would eventually get tired of it. I agree.
Because I got tired of Dre. Like we got tired of him. Like, I don't know.
But we kept watching.
And Cooper Sacks was getting on my nerves.
But we kept watching.
But y'all
Shut up, Jay. Shut up, Jay.
I'm just saying we kept watching to see when they was going to do it and how they was going to do it, right? So if the point is to get the views up, we don't care how many times they're gonna put these characters that we like. These guys captivate us, yo. They captivate us. Straight up.
I'm ready to see Lamar and Callie. I'm ready to see Lamar and Callie, man.
You know what I'm saying? If he need to go out there and get more chocolatey than he is, you know what I'm saying? Like, let that man be. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, we talking hypothetical here, but
we're talking about hypothetical.
You know, I would look, okay. If y'all saw 50 did post a while ago. I think he took it down. You know, sometimes 50 will post something just to get the shock value and then he'll take it down real quick. But I think somebody captured it and said, yo.
Somebody definitely captured it.
Somebody captured it and said, we got to make him uncomfortable. Lamar spinoff coming. He be trolling though. He be trolling, but still. 50 be sometimes he'll troll and sometimes he won't be like, nah, it's all about Lamar. Just to get back Big Meech and all of them, you know what I'm saying? So
taking over people's families, like,
and then do a documentary with the real Lamar, you know, just to get him back, get his perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
but I am curious to see will there be some type of I guess you could say a rift between Stars and 50, right? You know, let's say the ratings are, I haven't looked at it, but let's say the ratings are, you know, skyrocket. They really are good. 50 is like, yo, I want to cancel it. Stars like, on second thought, these ratings kind of good. We may have to keep it going for at least one more season. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering, or maybe Stars.
Will Stars do it without 50 though?
I don't know the contracts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the contract legal situation. You know what I mean?
I think 50 can walk away from it and it probably be up to Stars in Stars' hands. No.
Right.
50 got his hands full with the Power Origins. With his own projects dealing with, like, you know, he does his crime documentaries and stuff like that. So he got his hands full with other things, and if
he's trying to get his studio thing happening, right?
Right, that too.
And Louis.
What you say? St. Louis. Yeah. So if
Louisiana or something,
the way that it's structured, that they can move on and do a season 5 of BMF, the real question is, will we watch it without 50 Cent's signature on it?
Absolutely.
Okay. What y'all say, family? Chime in below. Would you watch it if they
that's a good question.
season 5? I want to know what the people say. You know what I'm saying? If Lamar's in it, I watch it.
I said what? Lamar?
If Maria's in it, I watch it.
It depends on the value for me, like the shot value. Like, is it gonna be the same?
Yeah.
The quality of it, the stories.
The writing has to get better, yo. The writing has to get better because these corny lines. Terry with she's falling and she can't get up. Like, dude, who wrote this? Who's writing this?
And Jay pissing on dude, and he said something about a pissy something. I'm like,
yeah, a pissy ending, a pissy situation, or whatever he said.
Right, pissy like, death or something. I'm like, what?
Who's writing this stuff? No disrespect. It's just. Ugh.
Please tell me it's improv. No, it makes sense if it is. Trust me. We kind of have to blame the writers, but yeah, let us know your thoughts. Will y'all watch it if 50 is no longer tied to it? Let us know, and give us your ratings of this whole season 4 of BMF as we about to get out of here, and let us know what we missed. Like, did we miss anything? Because we talked about everything. Basically, the things I care about. The only things we ain't talk about is Marquisha and Boone and Terry of it all, and I care less.
Terry, come see me. Come get me. Forget your brothers.
What you saying, Jay?
What Jay saying? He muted.
Maria and Lucky. We forgot Maria and Lucky.
Who that?
Maria and Lucky. Lucky is the stripper. Maria is the makeup artist. They both cute.
Yeah.
Especially Lucky. I'm like, ooh.
Lucky, damn.
When she was on that pole, I'm like, damn, Lucky.
See? And you know who directed that episode too when she came down on the pole? Exactly. Russell Hornsby. Shout out to Russell Hornsby, aka Charles.
Yeah, I forgot he did do that episode.
He a good man. He a good man. He got all the shots, all the angles. Yes, all the angles. We love it.
Shout out to them. Beautiful ladies. So shout out to them. We did get Alicia at the end. She was there for a moment and she's pregnant with Mish baby. And that was it. So we are about to get out of here. But before we get out of here, make sure if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed to everyone's channel up here and hit the like button for us. We are greatly appreciated. And when we get out of here, Jay, what you got coming up?
All right, after this, I will be going live again, family, with my Shade in the City girls, Treese and Nels, and we are going to have a live discussion on episode 10 of season finale. It is going to be crazy. Trust me, because you know I'm going to be going in on Lucille once again. So yes, come on through VACAY-JayTV, Shade in the City, whichever one is fine. Just come hang out. And definitely check out my entertainment news about BMF being over, about all the new shows that's going to be coming out. So check out that live that I did yesterday. Had a good time with that. Thank you, Mo, for coming through. And Lawrence, I saw you too. So you know how we do around here. We support each other and keep supporting the channel. We are still fastly approaching 20,000 subscribers, so I appreciate y'all. Keep sharing this out. Let's get this thing done. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody, to the VACAY fam. You know what it is, fam. It's your man. It's your boy. Let's go.
Dang. Okay.
All right, Lawrence.
All right, for me, it's been a superhero summer. So my last 2 videos, make sure you check out my Fantastic Four movie review and my Superman movie review as well. I will have hopefully some more superhero content coming up this week right here. I know a lot of things going on with Spider-Man. And, me, Mo, and Jay, Jay was recapping the show basically. But I decided to reach out to Mo. I was like, hey, let's just recap it together as a family like we traditionally do. And I definitely enjoy BMF. If we have season 5, you'll see us 3 again, more than likely. And make sure y'all subscribe. Be on the lookout for my review of Highest to Lowest with Denzel and Spike Lee. I gotta find a theater. Apparently, since select theaters, or I may just wait till it comes on Apple TV. I think that's what the majority of people are waiting on for Apple TV, for it to be released on Apple TV. But be on the lookout for my review of that. Can't wait to check that out. Make sure you subscribe, support your boy, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers.
Hey, on the road to 1,000. Hey, on the road
Let's
to the
go.
1,000.
Make sure you subscribe to
Hey,
the Lawrence Report. We got to get a guy
yes,
over the wow threshold and get them watch hours out. We got to get some money in my man's pocket, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
He looking good, but we got to make him look even better. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him popping with some chains and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him popping.
yes, yes. So Force is coming November 7th. So they already got a date. Hopefully it stays to that date. But for me, what I got going on this channel, I got to do my Heart and Hustle Houston, episode 3, and I got to do this coming up this week, Wednesday, with the ladies, and Pirates and Beyond the Gates, and some other stuff, with the boy. I did a video of some summer treats, and we'll see how that turn out. Okay, that's it for me. Yes, thank you for everyone for coming through and live chatting up with us. We greatly appreciate y'all. Replay crew, let us know your thoughts on this season 4 BMF. Is they coming back? What is your thoughts? Let us know down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.